Novo Nordisk, the pharma giant behind Ozempic and Wegovy, seems absolutely unstoppable right now. But a recent, really high-stakes earnings call revealed a shocking twist. The king of the weight loss market is right in the middle of a massive and pretty risky transformation. So what's really going on here? Let's dig in. Okay, so first up, let's talk numbers. In the first 9 months of 2025, they saw a staggering 15% sales growth. I mean, that's huge. And it's almost all fueled by their GLP-1 drugs for diabetes and obesity. Basically, these are the treatments that mimic a hormone in your gut to help control your appetite and blood sugar. They've added something like 3 million new patients in just the last year. But behind these incredible figures, a totally different story is unfolding. Because here's the twist. Even with these blowout numbers, management actually narrowed their growth forecast for the rest of the year. That's them signaling that the wild, explosive growth for their key drugs, yeah, they expect that to slow down. And that brings us to the central puzzle of this whole explainer. If you're the undisputed king of the weight loss market, why on earth would you suddenly kick off a massive, company-wide overhaul that involves deep, painful cuts? What could Novo Nordisk possibly be so worried about? Well, the answer lies in this radical new strategy from their new CEO, Mike Dustadar. He's giving this 100-year-old company a really dramatic and, well, sharpened new focus. And here it is, the core of the new strategy: double down. No more distractions. Dustar is focusing all, and I mean all, of the company's resources on the two areas they already dominate: diabetes and obesity. This is basically a declaration of war. They intend to own this market completely and totally. And this slide really lays it all out for you, what that focus looks like in practice. On one side, you have the core mission: diabetes, obesity, and all the related health issues. And on the other side, well, that's what's getting the axe. Really promising but non-core projects, like their stem cell research for Parkinson's, are being cut to funnel every single resource into the main fight. But a change this massive doesn't come for free. This kind of sharpened focus comes at a really steep price. And the internal cost of this new strategy is just immense, both financially and in human terms. And wow, here's that human cost we were just talking about. This transformation includes a global workforce reduction of approximately 9,000 positions. It's a massive move, and it's all designed to create a leaner, faster, and much more focused organization. And the reason for those cuts? It's this number right here. The company expects these changes to generate about 8 billion Danish kroner. That's over $1 billion in annual savings by the end of 2026. But here's what's really interesting. This isn't just about saving money or pinching pennies. No way. It's about building a war chest. That 8 billion kroners is being immediately redeployed to supercharge their diabetes and obesity divisions and to fund a massive shopping spree. Why? Because the competition is heating up. And in this market, standing still means you're already falling behind. Which leads us to the second part of the strategy. If you can't build it fast enough, you go out and buy it. Novo Nordisk is aggressively using its cash to acquire outside innovation and build an even bigger moat around its castle. I mean, just look at the shopping list. A nearly $5 billion deal for Acaro just to get its hands on a promising liver disease drug. And then a massive bid of up to $10 billion for Medsera to acquire its next-generation obesity treatments. This is an all-out effort to buy the future of weight loss therapy. So why Acaro? What's the big deal? Well, it's all about this condition called NASH. It's a really severe liver disease that's often linked to obesity. Now, Wegovy is already approved for the earlier stages of this, but Acraro's drug, efruxifermin, it targets the most advanced, life-threatening stage. It's the perfect strategic puzzle piece to complement what they already have. And that Medsera bid? Oh, that's about building an entire arsenal. They're not just after one drug. They want a whole portfolio. They're looking at a once-a-month injection, a new type of drug called an amylin acid, which targets a totally different hunger hormone. It's all about having different tools for different patients, because they know obesity is definitely not a one-size-fits-all disease. Okay, so they're slimming down the company, they're buying up new tech, but what's cooking inside their own labs? What's the next big internal bet? Man, the next few months are going to be absolutely critical for them. We're all watching for mid-stage results for a new drug called amycretin. Then, the huge one, the FDA's decision on an oral pill version of Wegovy. And then, early next year, we'll get pivotal data that's the final make-or-break trial results for another potential blockbuster called CagriSema. And I really can't overstate how much of a game-changer this Wegovy pill could be. Think about it. For the millions of people who are hesitant about weekly injections, a daily pill is a much more convenient, much more accessible option. This could potentially unlock a massive new segment of the market. So there you have it, a company at the absolute peak of its powers, tearing up its old playbook to get ready for the future. They are slimming down, they are focusing their resources, and they're spending billions to acquire new weapons. The question is, in the face of some really intense competition, will this massive, high-stakes bet be enough to secure their dominance in the weight loss war for the decade to come?